Today we're going to be reviewing the 7 elements of art. For this project, the only thing that you're going to need is your cell phone, a tablet, or some type of camera. As you review the elements with me, think about where you can find examples of each element in and around your house. The first element of art is the element of art line. A line is a dot that went for a walk. Imagine this. I have a dog named Dot, and I walk him every day. Sometimes, if I'm lucky, he walks in a straight line. Sometimes he gets distracted and he starts to zigzag across the street back and forth to sniff and to smell and to greet everybody that we see. One time he got really bored and decided that he was going to chase his tail in a circle. And one time he really frustrated me because he got loose and he chased a squirrel all over the neighborhood before I could catch him. But every time we went for a walk, he made a line. So a line is a dot that went for a walk. Here's some examples of the lines that I photographed in and around my house. The next element is the element of art value. Value in art refers to the darks and lights in a color. It's most easily seen on the grayscale, which is what you guys think of, but it also can be seen with colors. I took this photo to show the value in the trees of all the different shades of green, but there's also a lot of value up in the sky. Then, of course, you can do black and white value and turn almost any photo that you turn into black and white is going to show the element of art value. The next element of art is the element of art color. Color is a result of light bouncing off of an object and reflecting into your eye. But Miss Travis, what about black and white? Glad you asked. White is actually the absence of color, and black is the presence of all colors. This should be the easiest element for you guys to find and photograph, but take your time and find something that you can make visually interesting. Then we'll move on to the element of art texture. This is how something feels or how something looks like it would feel. In photographs and in many paintings and other works of art, you can't actually feel the texture. And even if you can, you're not really supposed to touch the artwork usually, but you can see the texture. So there's actually 2 types of texture. There's actual, which is where you can touch it and feel it, and implied texture, where you can see it even if you can't actually touch it. Then we'll move on to the element of art shape. Shape is a 2-dimensional defined area. You can have geometric shapes with straight, smooth lines and sharp angles, or you can have organic shapes that are more natural and freeform. I think of geometric shapes as being man-made shapes, like the ones on the right. And then thinking of organic shapes as being more found in nature, more naturally occurring. Then we'll go to the element of art form. It's similar to shape, but it's 3 dimensions, meaning it has height, width, and depth. You also have geometric forms, just like you have geometric shapes, and organic forms, like you have organic shapes. And finally, we have the element of art space. Space refers to the area around, between, and within elements of a work of art. When looking at sculpture, space is literal, while in 2-dimensional artwork, space can be shown by objects overlapping, objects appearing smaller as they move away from the viewer, objects being placed above other objects on the picture plane, or through perspective lines all moving towards the vanishing point. On the left side, I used perspective lines moving towards a vanishing point, and on the right side, I overlapped my objects. Now it's time for you to look around your house and find and photograph each element of art. Your assignment is to photograph at least 2 examples of each element. That will make a total of 14 photos. For each element, 1 photo should be in color, and 1 should be in black and white, except for the element of art color, which of course will both have to be in color. I want you guys to create a Google slide to place all of your photos in, and then turn that Google slide into Google Classroom. Have fun and keep creating.